Yeah, so good morning, all of you. So, so before starting the session, let it be introduced. Let it be fixer agenda first. Let it be fixer agenda, guys, please. So, in the last session, we understood very clearly what is DevOps. In the last session, we understood very clearly what is DevOps. We understood very clearly. And today, we are focused on what is AWS. Today, we're going to be focused on what is AWS. By end of the session, we can conclude what is a difference between DevOps with what? AWS, and what is the relation between these two also. We're going to be understand by end of the session, we can conclude. Okay. One thing we'll do. So what we have discussed in the last session is DevOps. Let us repeat one more time within 10 to 15 minutes, just to overview what we have discussed in the last session. Let it be repeat one more time within 10 to 15 minutes. Then we will move forwarding into the what is AWS. Today, we're going to be starts with what? DevOps. Ends with what? AWS. Okay. That is an exactly class for today. That is an exactly class for today's session. Fine. So before starting, so yesterday, I have asked 3 questions. What those questions have you remembered? What are the first question I asked you? What are the first question which I asked you, please? What is an application? First question is what? Second question is what? What is server? Third question, what is an SDLC? So let us repeat one more time. Let us discuss one more time these 3 questions, then we'll move forward. So what is an application? Application is equal to? Okay. So the working software, the working software, which is written any programming like Java, .NET, Python, we are calling as an application. What is an application? The working software, which is written any programming language like Java, .NET, Python, we are calling as what? Application. That application we're gonna be placing on servers, hundreds of servers, hundreds of servers. Once if it is placing on servers, we can access our internet as a website like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Repeat for our understanding. The working software, which is written any programming language, we call as an application. That application we gonna be placing on server side. Once if it is placing on server side, we can access our internet as a website. Got it very clearly? But what about third question? What is SDLC? SDLC means what? Software Development Lifecycle. By helping of SDLC, we can produce a software for doing a business in internet like Flipkart or Amazon, Book My Show. Clear? In SDLC, how many stages we have? Totally 6. What are the first one? Analysis. Second, design. Third, implementation. Fourth, testing. Fifth, deployment. Sixth, maintenance. By following these all phases or stages, we can produce a Flipkart kind of application for doing a business in internet. For example, if you want to build a Redbus kind of application, can able to build overnight? Is it really possible? Like, instead of, no, I'm a travel business, I want to start my own business, but for that, I need a online portal. For that, immediately overnight can able to build? No, it is not possible. So if you want to build this kind of applications, we have to follow these all the stages. What are the first stage? analysis means how exactly this login page, registration page, payment gateway, what are the business model, what are the client requirement, each and everything will be gathered. Each and everything will be gathered. Each and everything will be gathered based on gathering information. Based on gathering information, an architects will be designed. Our architects will be designed. According to the design, our developers will implement the lines of code by using Java, .NET, Python. Our developers will implement the lines of code. Once if it is an implement the lines of code, whether it is working or not, our testers will be verify the functionality, whether the login page working, registration working, payment gateway working. So it is an entire process, entire application functionality. It's going to be verified by who? Testers. Once if it is verified, if there is an error, if there is no bugs, then as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be placing on hundreds of servers. We are calling as what? Deployment. What is the deployment? Please repeat. All of the students have to recall this, what we have discussed in yesterday. What are the deployment? Placing a website on hundreds of servers. We calling as what? For my satisfaction, please repeat one more time. Placing websites or application on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. Once if it is placing our application on hundreds of servers, we can access our internet as a website. But whether it is working or not, we're going to be monitor and maintenance. By following these are all the stages: analysis, design, implementation, testing, deploy, maintenance. By following these are all the stages, we can able to produce a Flipkart kind of application, Redbus kind of application. Got it? We understood very clearly what is application, what is server, what is SDLC. In SDLC, directly or indirectly, if you are a software engineer, directly or indirectly, you are part of SDLC. For example, if you are a developer, can write the lines of code. Am I right? But if you are a tester, can verify the functionality. But if it is a DevOps engineer, if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly going to be do? As a DevOps engineer, our roles and responsibilities start from where? Dev environment. Ends with what? Operation. The combination of software development plus operation, we are calling as what? DevOps. That means what exactly? Our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. Means we are part of coding, build, test, release, deploy, operation, and monitoring. And monitoring. And monitoring. Tell me, is DevOps is a technology? No. It is not like Java. It is not like .NET. It is not like a Python. Okay, DevOps is not a technology. DevOps is a process. Which process? An automated process which we are going to be in implementing from dev environment to operation. Repeat. So, as a DevOps engineer, we are going to be in implementing an automated process from dev environment to operation. But while implementing this DevOps process, while implementing this DevOps process, as a DevOps engineer, make sure, as a DevOps engineer, make sure whether you are going to be delivering working software within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Are DevOps transparent factor. Clear? Understood very clearly? So to understand this, let it be discussed one more time the same point. Developers are keep on writing lines of code. Developers are keep on writing lines of code. These lines of code, as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be delivering into the production environment. We're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time, with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? A DevOps, an automated, a transparent pipeline. Clear, all of you? But tell me, so if you are a DevOps engineer, what exactly the major goal, what we are going to be doing, guys, please? We are going to be replacing with what? A complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. A complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. So what is an exactly complex pipeline? Our SDLC is a complex pipeline. A DevOps is a transparent pipeline. So why we are calling SDLC is a complex? Because if it is a manual process. Because if it is a manual process from analysis to design, design to implementation, implementation to testing, testing to deploy, deploy to maintenance. It is a manual process. Due to this manual process, if you got an issue, any problem, for identifying this problem, it will take long time. After identification also, for resolving issue also, it will take long time. If it is take long time, definitely the cost will be increased, quality will be decreased. Cost will be increased, quality decreased. What we're expecting? Is it not for us, right? It is not suit for that. Sure. What exactly we are expecting as please? We're going to be replacing what? Complex pipeline with what? A transparent pipeline. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, everything is an automated, everything is transparent. Due to this transparent, due to this an automation, okay. Even if we got an issue, even if you got an issue, any problem, okay, immediately we can able to identify as soon as possible, we can able to rectify the problem. If we can able to rectify as soon as possible, if we can able to deliver the software within a shortest time, definitely cost is going to be reduced and quality will be increased. That is what exactly we're expecting from DevOps. So what exactly we're going to be doing, guys, please, as a DevOps engineer, we're going to be replacing with what? Complex pipeline with what? Transparent pipeline. We're going to be replaced. But actual DevOps transparent pipeline is look like this one. In this DevOps transparent pipeline, in this DevOps transparent pipeline, we have a plan, coding, integration, testing, release, deploy, operations, and operations. Clear, all of you? Understood. But in this DevOps process, our roles and responsibilities start from dev environment, ends with what? Operation. That means our roles and so we are part of coding, we are part of integration, we are part of testing, we are part of release, we are part of deployment, we are part of operation. But to be frankly, we are not writing any, we're not doing any planning, we are not writing any coding, we are not writing any test cases. Just as a DevOps engineer, just we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps transparent pipeline from dev environment to operations. But usually, whatever the developer lines of code, we're going to be making working software. We're going to be delivering into the production environment within a shortest time with high quality, with low cost is nothing but what? Our DevOps transparent pipeline. But for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, for implementing this DevOps transparent pipeline, which are all the tools we are learning? We're gonna be learning. These are all the tools. Git we are gonna be learning. Maven we're gonna be learning. Jenkins we're gonna be learning. JFrog we're gonna be learning. SonarQube we're gonna be learning. Ansible, Chef, Amazon Web Services, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, Elastic, Logstack, Kibana, Terraform. By helping of these are all the tools. By helping of these are all the tools, we can able to implement an automated or DevOps transparent pipeline. Okay, but so how exactly we can able to use? By helping of Git. Git is a version control. It is a version control. In our DevOps process, writing the lines of code is responsible by the developer, not by you. After writing the lines of code, it's going to be maintenance by DevOps engineer. Repeat, writing by developers. Maintenance by DevOps. How exactly DevOps engineer can maintain all the developer lines of code by using Git. Git is a version control. Once if it is maintained, we can execute our Java project by helping of Maven automatically. Maven is a build tool. But either on Git, on Maven, we can execute an automated process by helping of Jenkins. Jenkins is a CI/CD, continuous integration, a continuous delivery, continuous integration and making working software and continuous delivery. CI/CD, continuous integration, continuous delivery tool. So once if it is making working software, where we are going to be delivering actually JFrog. The JFrog is nothing but what? Release. And we're going to be learning SonarQube. SonarQube is a code analyzer, whether the developers are following standards or not, whether the developers are using right functions or not. It will be analysis. And it will give statistics and reports also. How exactly developer writing code, how accurately writing code, whether the following standards or not. It will be analysis. It will be generated analytics. So by helping of Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, we can able to implement a CI/CD process, continuous integration, making working software and continuous deliver. But once if it is deliver the working software into the release, a particular maintenance window, we're going to be placing our applications on placing our applications on hundreds of servers, what we are calling placing our applications on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. Placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we are calling as what? Deployment. Keeping this statement in your mind until completing of the session. Once if it is deployed, how exactly we can able to deploy? By helping of configuration management. What is in exactly configuration management? A manual process, a manual process replacing an automated process on a hundreds of servers at a time, which you are calling as what? An automated process. But for implementing this, which we are going to be learning two tools. One is Ansible, for another is what? Chef. Ansible is a push model, Chef is a pull model. One push model, one pull model, we're going to be learning. Repeat. So we can automate these hundreds of servers by helping of Ansible and Chef. But these hundreds of servers, from where exactly we can able to get it? Either physical environment or virtual environment or from cloud. But which cloud we're gonna be using? AWS, Amazon Web Service, or else Azure, or else you go for Google, any cloud. But we need a service only. But which cloud we're going to be learning in this course? AWS, Amazon Web Services is a cloud. By helping of this AWS cloud, we can able to get a hundreds of servers. On hundreds of servers, we can able to place our applications very easily with an automated by helping of Ansible and Chef. Clear? Repeat one more time for my satisfaction. Okay. Getting hundreds of servers from where? AWS. Those AWS servers, on AWS servers, we can able to implement an automated process by helping of Ansible and Chef. Repeat one more time, man. So we can able to get a hundreds of servers from AWS. Those AWS servers, hundreds of AWS servers, we can automate by helping of AWS and Chef. So repeat one more time. So placing our applications on hundreds of servers, what we're calling deployment. Placing our applications on AWS service, we're calling as what? Deployment. Not only deploying on AWS service, we can able to deploy on Docker containers also. What is a Docker container? Docker container is an isolated area, a separate area. On isolated area, we can place our websites very easily with the low cost, with the high performance is nothing but what? Docker containers. Clear all of you? For example, I want to conduct a DevOps class. Got it very clearly. So whatever we conduct in this room is an isolated or not, a separate area or not, a grid or not. How exactly these four walls, ceiling and ground with these 6 sides, this room is an isolated area or not? Is this room is separate from this office or not? Yes or no? In this room, can able to conduct DevOps class or not? Same way, parallelly, another room it is conducting Java class or not? Parallelly, another room they're conducting .NET classes or not? But these are all the classes are available in the same institute or not? Understood very clearly. The same way, Docker is going to be providing a separate environments. For each and every separate environment, we can able to place a number of applications and number of websites. And number of websites. Repeat one more time. Docker container is an isolated area which can place our websites very easily with low cost, with high performance. But these Docker containers, we can manage or control by Kubernetes. So Kubernetes is an orchestration tool. By helping of Kubernetes, we can manage or control all our Docker containers. And we're going to be learning Vagrant. Vagrant is a virtual provisioning tool. By helping of Vagrant, easily creating a virtual machines in your laptop. Very easy. And Nagios is a system monitoring. By helping of Nagios, we can able to monitor servers, whether it is up or down, what are the RAM, what are the utilization, what are the CPU, what are the utilization, we can able to monitor. But we're going to be learning ELK, E-L-K, Elastic, Logstacks, Kibana, and Beats. Elastic, Logstacks, Kibana. These are all the tools, combination of these tools, we can able to do application monitoring. Means any application, it is going to be generating a logs in the back. Any action. Those logs will be monitored and it will be statistics analytics like this. Either we can call application monitoring or we can call log monitoring also. And we're going to be learning Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. By helping of Terraform, we can able to create infrastructure, means servers, network, storage in any cloud, either AWS or Azure or Google. Understood? Usually we can create a servers in AWS manually. But or else we can create a service in AWS automatically through Terraform also. Not only AWS, we can go for Azure also. Not only Azure, you can go for Google also. That's what we're calling as a Terraform as a cross cloud platform. Cross cloud platform. Okay. So by helping of these are all the tools. Repeat. Git, Maven, Jenkins, JFrog, SonarQube, Ansible, Chef, AWS, Docker, Kubernetes, Vagrant, Negios, Elk, and Terraform, we can able to implement an automated DevOps transparent pipeline. Clear? I hope you people are understands very clearly what is a DevOps, which we have discussed up to this point. In the last demo session, we have discussed up to this point. That's what I repeated again. Some of the new students that are arrived. That's what we have revised one more time for today. But question is, before move forward, question is, so for implementing this an automated process, we require infrastructure. For implementing this an automated DevOps process, what we require? What is infrastructure? I'm asking dictionary meaning. What is infrastructure? Okay. So for example, to conduct this DevOps class, I want to conduct this DevOps class. What kind of infrastructure is required? First of all, projector, TV, laptop, internet connection, Zoom meeting, fans, AC, chairs, lights. Understood very clearly. Water bottle. These are all things is required to conduct this DevOps class. Without this, can I able to conduct this DevOps class? No. My question is, to place our website, to maintain our websites, what kind of infrastructure is required? That is the question. Okay. First of all, answer to me one more question. What is an application? You have to answer this question. That is the first question. No? Yesterday also asked, today also we have discussed. What is an application? The working software which is written any programming language, either .NET, Python, Java, we are calling as what? Application. Repeat, what is application? The working software which is written any programming language, we call as a application. That application we're gonna be placing on servers. Once if it is placing on servers, we can access our internet as a website. But so here onwards, if I'm asking any question at any point of time, if I'm asking what is an application, at least please be answered to me website. Okay, here onwards, if I'm asking what is an application, your answer should be website. Application is equal to website. Here onwards. Got it. Okay, but so for maintaining this website, for deploying this website, what kind of infrastructure is required? First of all, what is infrastructure? What kind of infrastructure is required for maintaining this application? Majorly, servers, majorly servers, network, database, storage, and a lot of things extra. By helping of these major infrastructure, easily we can able to maintain our websites. Without this infrastructure, we can't do anything. Got it very clearly? So a Flipkart kind of application, if you want to maintain, we require this infrastructure. But the question is here also, how we can able to get this? How many ways to get infrastructure? How many ways, please? We're already discussed previously. That's what I'm asking. How many ways we can able to get infrastructure? How many ways we can able to get hundreds of servers on? 4 సార్లు చెప్పాను మీకు ఇప్పుడు ఇందాక ముందరే. How many ways we can able to get hundreds of servers on for deploying our application? We can able to get either physically or virtually or from cloud. We can able to get it from 3 environments. What are the first one? Physical environment, virtual environment, or from cloud. Or from cloud. But what is the cloud? Okay, we can get a physical service. We can get a virtual environment. We go for physical environment, get a server. We go for virtual environment, get a server. We go for cloud environment, get a service. But question is, but what is the cloud? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? To specifically, what is a cloud computing? That is the question is we have to discuss, right? Okay, listen very carefully. Listen very carefully. What is a cloud computing? If you can access remote placed resources or internet from a laptop, is nothing but a cloud computing. What is a cloud computing? If we can access remote placed resources over internet from a laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Yeah, let us start understanding what is a cloud computing. Let us start understanding what is a cloud computing. Very simple. Okay, what is a website? What is an application? For maintaining a website, we require this infrastructure. This infrastructure, either we can able to get a physical environment or a virtual environment or a cloud environment. But as of right now, we have to go for discussion about what is the cloud computing. We are going to be learning. We're going to be understand what is the cloud computing, right? So please tell me. So what is a data center first of all? What is the server? What is the data center? What is the data center? They use computing power. Use computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data centers. Like in Amazon data centers in Hyderabad. The data center available in Mumbai. The data center is available in US. The data center available in Singapore, South Africa, Australia, Sydney. So throughout the globe, this data center expanded by AWS or Azure. Got it very clearly? Use computing power, keeping in a rack wise in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data center is expanded globally in a region wide. One of the region name is in Hyderabad, Mumbai, Singapore, US, Australia, South Africa. So many places. No. Understood very clearly. Clear? So repeat, the use computing power keeping in a rack was in a big room, we calling as a data center. These data centers are available in throughout the globe as a region wide. As a region wide. So from these data centers, if we can access a server, from this data center, if we can access a network, from this data center, if we can access a database, from this data center, if we can access a storage or a network, we are calling as a cloud. What is the cloud computing? If you can access the remote placed resources such as servers, network, storage, databases, if we can access over internet from a laptop, is nothing but what? Cloud computing. I hope you understood always, all of you, what is the cloud? Right. But any cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. By using cloud, we are not buying any server. Sorry. We are not buying any server. We are going to be getting a rental service and we are going to be using and we're going to be pay based on usage. Is nothing but what? Cloud computing. Any cloud is a a rental-based infrastructure only, but we are not buying anything. Based on uses, we're going to be pay rent monthly. Okay. To understand this point, for example, let's say I want to deploy a Flipkart kind of application. We require a server. We require a servers. Those servers, either you can able to buy and maintain your own, or else get it from cloud, select the service from cloud, and based on usage, we're going to be parent, which is easy for you. Build the news or select the news, which is easy for you. Obviously, select the news. Example, you want to go to railway station by car. You want to go to a railway station from your home by car. How many ways we can able to get a car? 2 ways. The first one is what? Buy your own car, use it. Second, get a rental car, which is easy for you. Just for reaching a railway station, you're going to be buying a car. Am I right? Am I right? Just for reaching a railway station, you go to the showroom and buying a 10 lakhs car. Or else book a wala cab, rental car. Rental. The same way, just for maintaining our websites. Just for maintaining our websites, what kind of infrastructure is required? We are going to be go to the cloud, get it, use it, pay it, throw it. Is nothing but what? Cloud. Is nothing but what? Cloud. Cloud is a rental-based infrastructure. Any cloud is a rental-based infrastructure, but we are not buying anything. We're going to be getting only rental. The best example is rental car. Please keep in your mind, cloud is just like a rental car. Instead of buying a car, we're going to be getting a rental car. The same way, just for maintaining and deploying our application, instead of buying a server, we're going to be getting a rental service. Based on usage, we're going to be pay rent. Clear understand what is the cloud? But if you want to use a cloud, we have to understand some terminologies. But let us understand few terminologies. So clouds are 2 types. 2 models we have. One is deployment model, another is service model. Clouds are any cloud. Go for any cloud, 2 types. One is deployment model, another is what? Service. Deploy means what? Deploy means what? Placing websites on a server, we're calling as a deployment. How many ways we can deploy? 4 ways. Publicly we can deploy, private, community, hybrid. But if you go for service, so cloud offering some services also. Those services are dividing into the 3 types. One is SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. Let us try to understand, first of all, deployment model. So deploy means what? Placing our websites on hundreds of servers, we're calling as what? Deploy. So while placing our website, what kind of infrastructure? We're placing on a particular hardware resource like a RAM CPU. That hardware can be shareable to multiple applications, multiple websites. Public means what? A multiple application, multiple websites can able to deploy it on a same resource. The resource can be shareable to the multiple websites. Is nothing but what? Public. Private means what? Tomorrow I'm going to be start a financial business like Axis Bank, Bajaj Finance, like that. For that, my application, my website should be placed on a dedicated resource, a dedicated RAM, dedicated CPU, which can't be shared by anybody. That is a private. Hybrid means what? The combination of public plus private is nothing but what? Hybrid. For example, Axis Bank. So my database should be on my own office, but my application server in cloud. The combination of cloud application server with my own data center, database server, the combination of these two, which you are calling as what? Hybrid cloud. We are going to experience all those things, don't worry, practically. But community is nothing but a private. Both are same. Private and community, both are same. But compared to private, community is more secure. It is a special purpose design. It like a NASA, ISRO, DRDO. There's those people will they can able to come to this picture. Okay. Public means what? Multiple website placing. Private means what? Dedicated application for that. Hybrid means what? Combination of public and private. Community means what? More secure than private. More secure than private. That is what exactly 4 deployment models. But if you go for service models, totally we have a 3 types: SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Totally we have a 3 models. So let us understand a little bit deeper understanding. Listen very carefully. Okay, so totally we have it. So 3 models: software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. And this is belongs to us. We don't maintain. Cloud is not responsible for this. Simply keep in this point. Whereas orange color, whereas orange color, that is managed by you. It is our responsibility. Whereas blue color, that is responsible by the cloud. Simply keep in your mind. Okay, fine. So what we understand, for example, if you want to place a website, if you want a Java application, a Flipkart kind of application, basically what kind of infrastructure we require? Hardware resources, RAM, CPU, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, Java runtime, database, MySQL database, Oracle database, Java application. So these are all the things is required for placing our websites. Without these are all, we can't do anything. Whatever we are accessing, a Flipkart or Amazon websites, Redbus, internally maintaining these are all things. But who is responsible for this? Either by you or cloud. Either by you or cloud. Either by you or by cloud. For example, let's say software as a service. Everything is responsible to cloud. No, don't worry about yourself. We are not worrying anything. Just go to the cloud, select the option, get a one-click button, get the service and use it. Internally, what is an operating system? What is the database? What is the application? And what are the hardware? We not worry about it. Get it, use the service and pay it. That's it. Example, Office 365. SAP kind of application, Jenkins kind of application. Get it directly, we can use. Everything is responsive to the cloud. That is what exactly software. Get a software, use it and pay it. But platform as a service, like a Java platform, .NET platform, Python platform, we can choose. For example, I want to choose only Java. I don't want Python. That means what? We have to build our own team. I need to develop and acquire. I need to pay salaries to my employees. I need to acquire developers. I need to make it ready. I need to make it develop every day. Development. And I want to keep writing a database also myself. Maybe MySQL, Oracle, my decision. Once if it is developed these two, but where we are going to be keeping? We have to place somewhere else or not? We require infrastructure like a hardware resources, storage, servers, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime. So these are all things I'm going to be take help from cloud. But writing code, writing database is responsible by us, maintaining our teams. That is what exactly platform. We can choose our own platform, Java platform, .NET platform, Python. Got it? But infrastructure as a service, that means what? We can choose our own Java application or a Python. We can choose our own database. We can choose our runtime, which Java, which version of Java, 11 or 12 or 17. We can choose, we can install our own way. We can choose our middle way, which operating system. If you go for Linux, Red Hat, or if we go for Ubuntu, we go for Windows. We can choose operating system also. But we are depending on virtualization, we're depending on servers, we're depending on storage, we're depending on hardware resources like RAM, CPU by cloud. Got it? But if you go for own data center, not a responsible cloud, everything is your own. This is previously, before cloud, we are on maintaining our own data center for deploying our application. Totally, we have a 3 types: software as a service, platform as a service, and software as a infrastructure as a service. Totally, how many models are there? 2. One is what? Deployment model. Second one is what? Service model. Deployment model is what? Publicly we can deploy, privately we can deploy, community, and hybrid. But service models are 3 types: software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure service. I hope you understood very clearly. And these are all the things we can able to get it by any cloud. Any cloud. But which cloud we're going to be? Either you go for Google, either you go for Azure, or you go for which service center? Platform means what? Which platform we can choose? Yes. .NET we can. The .NET application we can develop. Cloud is not responsible. Service software means what? That everything is run cloud. We are not developing anything. But infrastructure means what? We can develop our own software. We can develop our own thing. We can choose our operating system also, runtime also. But rest everything is responsible. Rest everything is responsible with the cloud. Software as service is very easy because they provide all the things. But we can't customize, Depends. Requirement is depends. Depending on a situation. Depends. That's what 3 cancers. Choose anyone. That's what. Fine. So let us go for which cloud we can able to use? Any cloud. AWS we can go for it. Azure we can go for it. Or AWS also. But we're going to be learning AWS. What is AWS? Amazon Web Services. In AWS, totally we're going to be discussing 4 modules. And each module will take more than 2 weeks. Got it? Each module will discuss more than 2 weeks. And that's more. Totally 2 months we're going to be discussing itself AWS. Okay. So which module? What are the module name? First module name? VPC. Second, EC2. Third, RDS. Fourth, S3. VPC is equal to network. EC2 is nothing but what? Servers. RDS is nothing but what? Database. S3 is nothing but what? Storage. Repeat one more time. VPC is equal to, help me please. Please. VPC is equal to EC2 is equal to database is equal to S3 is equal to tell me, for deploying our application, what kind of infrastructure can able to get it from AWS cloud? Or is it clear? Why we are shifting into the AWS? What kind of infrastructure we require for placing our website? Easily we can able to get it from cloud. But which are all those? Network, storage, database, and servers. But let us understand what is a VPC. VPC is nothing but a network. VPC is nothing but a network. So how exactly your office kind of network? How exactly your office kind of network? We can able to get it from cloud in a virtual form. In a virtual form. Anybody can able to getting into the cloud. Anybody can able to getting into the cloud. AWS. Once if it is getting, you can able to create your own private section like your network. This is your network. This is my network. This is my friend. In this network, we can able to create resources. These resources can able to access by us. No one can access. Example, Gmail. Are you going to be logging Gmail? That means you're going to be reading my emails, am I right? Can able to read your mails? It is a secure or not? The same way here also. Anybody can able to getting into the AWS. That means what? He can't read my servers and he can't be get my servers. Understood? Everybody getting into the AWS. All the companies and TCS, HCL. All companies are using getting into the AWS. But their own network created on top of they can able to create a service. One more example, you have an office, 10th floor building. You're getting into the office. That means what? Your belongs to all the office or only particular office? Secure or not? One office can't be access another office. Clear? The same security also we can able to. AWS is fully secure for getting your infrastructure. But what kind of infrastructure we gonna be getting? AWS can offering servers also. Server is equal to EC2. What is EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. Elastic Compute Cloud. EC2 means what? A flexible kind of computing power. We can access our internet is nothing but what? EC2. By helping of EC2, we can able to get a server. Server is just like a laptop. Which are all the components available in laptop? RAM, CPU, operating system, the same components only. But server is for deploying your application. Your laptop is just for your browsing, your home purpose. Okay, understand? One more time. I want to deploy a Netflix kind of application. For example, it will take 3 minutes. Please wait. How exactly? First, what I need to do, please? We are going to be creating a network. We're going to be creating a network. Then we're going to be creating a server. Then we are placing a website. Deploying our websites on hundreds of servers. We're calling as what? Public or private or community or hybrid, whatever may be. Okay. Once if it is placed, we can access our internet like this. We can access like this. Clear all of you? Is it clear? So we have to create a network. On top of we can able to create a server. On top of we can place our websites. Very clear. But what are the purpose of Netflix? So where we can able to place our customer information, like login information, subscription information, where exactly we can maintain in a database, RDS, like MySQL, Oracle kind of databases we can able to get it. And each and every customer information we can able to maintain in a tabular format in a Oracle database kind of thing. Why we are using Netflix? Browsing your, watching your movies. Am I right? Web series, am I right? So if it is a Blu-ray printed Hollywood movie, Disney World movie, what are the size of movie? 5? Around more than 3 GB, 6 GB. Can able to inserting into the database 3 GB file? No. For that, we're gonna be using S3, simple storage service. Simple storage service is just like your Google Drive. How you are using Google Drive, how you are uploading a files, how to download a files from Google Drive. The same way S3 bucket also we can able to use. So simply what I'm trying to tell you, VPC is nothing but a network, EC2 is nothing but a server, RDS nothing but database, S3 is nothing but a storage. By helping of these all, easily we can able to deploying our applications. Got it? So we can place our websites very easily on AWS infrastructure. While placing our websites on AWS infrastructure, we are going to be implementing an automated DevOps process from dev environment to production. Got it? From AWS, we can get infrastructure. On top of it, trying to deploy our application. While placing our websites, we have to follow an automated process. That automated process is nothing but a DevOps. Understood? Clear what is the relation between these two? Repeat this point is very important. Getting infrastructure from cloud, placing our websites on AWS servers. While placing our websites on AWS infrastructure, we require an automated process. That automated process which we can able to getting from DevOps, using from DevOps. That is what exactly today's session. Any questions? That's it for today. So yesterday DevOps, today AWS conclusion of difference between these two, we understood. Tomorrow onwards, we're going to start regular sessions. Tomorrow, what we have experienced, server, network, we'll do from tomorrow on practical sessions. How to getting into the AWS, how to create a server, why we are moving into the cloud. We're going to be understand by tomorrow's session. Clear? Understood very clearly? Shall we continue by tomorrow? Okay. So before taking your questions one more time, let us revise course content, course overview. Okay, some new students are there. Let them get benefit. Let it be revised one more time. Total is around 4.5 months plus. 2 courses. Complete DevOps we're going to be discussing. Complete AWS. Totally it will take minimum 4.5 months. It's a very less amount of time. Very less duration. Okay, fine. So Linux basic shell script is required. That I will be covered. Don't worry. No programming skills. Java, .NET, Python is not required for joining in this course. And you require a laptop for daily practice. And freshers can join, and experienced students, any experienced students can join also this. And any graduate can also join in this course. Which are all the benefits? Daily recording session for your practice. Resume preparation, entry question and answers. Totally 4 live real-time projects will be covered. 80% of soft materials I'm going to be providing with you. Our course starts with very basic from the scratch, and it will be ended with what? An advanced level. And each and every class practical implemented in front of you that you need to practice on the same day in your laptop. 1 hour class minimum, it will take 2 hours practice. Totally 3 hours you need to commit yourself by per day. Okay, it's very important. And 1 hour class 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. The classes are Monday to Saturday. Sunday is a complete holiday. Sometime, maybe rarely, I'm going to be taking 1 class per month. Sunday. So you're going to be paying 12,000 rupees for complete DevOps, complete AWS for daily recordings. So this is our admin number 9297-9297-77. You can WhatsApp, you can call further admin questions or recording sessions or Zoom meeting link or payments or whatever may be. This is only for what? Online. For offline, please take the number call 8852-885296 for offline. So if you want to see what is in exactly I'm going to be covered, please be copy paste in the any browser in this link. You can able to open a document list. You can able to come to know what exactly I'm going to be covering. 20 pages of DevOps content. What exactly I'm going to be covering in AWS, 10 pages of AWS content. Please be revised once. I'm going to be share this information in the chat box. Okay. And up to this point, demos are completed. Tomorrow onwards, we're going to be start our regular session. Who are interested? Please be registered and continue by tomorrow. So, offline students, take a photo of this better. Yeah. Any questions, please? Right now, online students, please, any questions? Vishal, sir, where does the load balancer and all the comes instead of infrastructure? We'll discuss that's what. What is cloud? What is a load balancer? What is, please revise the course content, then we can.
Company needed servers for a long time. So why they do not buy these servers?
Yes.
Why they pay the rent for
long time? Every month they need to pay rent.
Question is why they buy?
They want to buy?
Rent is already.
Okay.
Rent to वैसे जा रहा. So अगर buy करते तो खुद का होगा ना.
No, it is not like that. We have to use and pay. First, we have to use, then we can able to pay. That is one option. Or else, first we have to upfront you can pay, then you can use. Both options we have. But any case, it is a rental base. Cloud is offering only rental base. But if you pay upfront, you will 50% of cost will be reduced. But you have to commit 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That is option as available. But as of right, you should understand, use, then pay rent for today's session. That is better way to understand. We're going to be discussing that point regular classes.
Which is best as compared to AWS and Azure?
We can't compare like that. For example, let's say I want to buy a shirt. Okay. So what is your choice? Flipkart or Amazon? My choice is Flipkart. Who can decide? We can't know. That's what Terraform. Terraform is a cross cloud platform. one cloud to another cloud, easily we can able to ship infrastructure. That means what? So one cloud should be perfect, AWS. After perfect, you have to learn second one also. No option. Okay, don't afraid this statement. It's true. This is practical. Then what next? Any other questions, please? So Vishal, I have one doubt question. Could you please clarify? What is the question? Yeah, please, Vishal, I'm waiting for you. Yeah, load balancer we'll discuss. Don't worry. Okay. And when we're accessing website requesting, first goes to the load balancer. Yes, definitely goes to the load balancer. Then go for tomorrow. Please wait. Tomorrow session, I'll explain this one example. Tomorrow, for this, what is your question, Vishal? I'll explain diagrammatically. Understand this tomorrow. Naveen asked this question, does with registration? Yeah, if you done registration, very good, Naveen. Chandan, what is the question, please? Chandan Kumar, what is the question? I'm waiting for a question. You want to talk to me? Instead of asking the typing in the chat box, you want to talk to me? Chandan, wait. You can unmute, you can talk to me, Chandan.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for your nice presentation, for the nice demo.
Can you
Sir, actually, hello.
Can you please?
Yes. Sir, actually, I am a student and I am fresher. I want to switch on a career in DevOps, but I have a doubt. Uh, Suppose, sir, it will take a 4 month, and on the basis of theoretical knowledge, how can I get and how can your course help me to get the job as a 1 year
No,
or 2 year?
Chandan, please repeat again, please. Each and every class is a practical implemented in front of you, not a theoretically.
So can I perform same like 1 year or 2 year in any
No,
organization
you
if I
can
got
get
selected?
it in your heart 1 year minimum. You can feel after the completion of course 1 year. You can feel inside your feeling 1 year experience DevOps, and I might make sure about it. But that you can manage up to 3 years. Chandan,
Okay.
got it?
And second point is, suppose, sir, I got a job and I need your help at my
No,
organization.
only
Then can,
I'm teaching here only course. Technically, what I'm as per the content I'm delivering. So if you got a job, support will be different. But I'm not taking any, I'm not giving any support after the getting the because of I'm very visual, I'm also working. So if you give a support means I'm not dedicated to you. That is practically it is not possible for me. But you can try other person, then I will definitely can get in the market.
okay, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. Uh, yeah, Ganesh asked this question, will serverless come? Yes, definitely. Serverless definitely will cover. Thank you. That's it for today. We'll continue by tomorrow. Enough for today. Tomorrow we'll start
Hello,
practical
sir.
solutions.
Hello, tomorrow will be demonstration or class will be
Today
continued.
completed and yesterday DevOps. Today AWS. Conclude for what is the DevOps and AWS. Tomorrow practical session, regular session will be started. Who are interested, registered and continue. Okay, it is not a
Okay,
1 week demo.
okay,
It is only 2 demos. Tomorrow onwards, regular sessions. Enough fun. We
okay, sir.
understood what
Thank
is
you.
AWS, DevOps enough. Thank you. Got it, Chandan? Uh, yeah, certification. Yeah, definitely. Yes, I. That's it. Offline today. Any questions? Yeah. Tomorrow we start regular session. Thank you.